Good morning. Normally I get up a lot earlier. Normally I get up at 4, but this is vacation time, and so my children are actually on vacation, and I do not have to get up that early. So I actually can sleep in, and I usually sleeping in means I get up between 5 and 5:30. During the school week, I will have to get up at 4. So it's still kind of dark, a little bit light out. And normally I get up and I have 2 phones. With one phone, I'm actually working and I have all my apps on, and they will be ringing with all the notifications. And with this phone that I'm actually filming with, this is my alarm phone, and I have hardly anything on it, so it will not be if I turn it on in the morning. But I will watch the weather usually first thing in the morning when I get up. And then I usually listen to something motivational while I get up and do my bed and go into the bathroom and into the kitchen to make me some tea and some chocolate milk. But today I'm using the phone for filming, so I won't be able to do that. So the first thing that I do in the morning is I'm doing my morning prayers in front of my altar. And then I'm drinking the rest of my water. I have 500 milliliters of water at night, and the rest that is left over, I drink in the morning. Next, I go into the kitchen and make me a real chocolate. So first I take fat-free milk, and it's lactose-free milk because I can't take lactose. So I'm pouring it into a cup, and then I take real chocolate powder, so cocoa powder, and a little guarana, which is going to wake me up a little bit, but just really a tiny little bit, and just a tiny little bit of dark brown sugar with molasses. And this is how the chocolate looks like in the end. Really yummy and delicious. Next, I am reading my Bible, my scripture every single morning. And then I'm going to continue because I'm reading a scripture, and I also do my writing because I'm writing on a devotional. And I'm actually writing every single day about a scripture. So I'm making a devotional, going through the year, and then the book will be going through the year with you. This is what you can see, what I have written on this day. Next, I'm praying the Jesus Prayer Rosary, and I have a video about this on my YouTube channel. And I'm praying it on my balcony in the summertime. Even though it's summer, I have to, it's really cold out. So I actually have to use a lot of blankets in the morning. It takes me about half an hour to meditate and pray the Jesus Prayer Rosary. And then after I'm finished and done with the Jesus Prayer Rosary, if I have the time, I like to sit just a few minutes and just relax and think, and whatever comes up, I process. So now we have 7 o'clock, a little bit after, and I will actually start my yoga practice. Sometimes I do fitness to help my body build some strength, but most of the days I do some yoga. And my dachshund is still asleep. That early in the morning, you heard the cock crow. And my other dog is really in dreamland yet too. I woke her up. And here I'm just giving you a tiny little view of my practice. I actually I will publish an entire video of what I have practiced this day. This will be coming up in the next few weeks. I'm just showing you a tiny little bit of my practice that I did that morning. So now I'm done with my yoga practice, and as you can see, it's after 9, almost 9:30. So this is kind of like my morning routine, but this is actually my weekend or vacation routine where I don't have any appointments and I don't have to go anywhere. I can just really take my time. See, this routine that I'm probably having for about 3 to 4 years, except the writing that I added last December to my practices. But otherwise, usually my every single day is I start at 4, and by the time it is like 10 till 6 in the morning, it's time for me for physical movement. And then I have about an hour to an hour and 20 minutes. So I don't have the forever time that I just did and I have right now. And also the second series that today that I did and I practiced, I'm not practicing this every single day. My yoga practice doesn't look every single day like this. I'm doing this. I actually had to quit it for a while because my back was hurting and I injured my back and I had to rest it. This was actually the first time in maybe 6 months that I have practiced the second series again. And I'm going to add that to my schedule once or twice a week, but not more, and rather focus on a little bit softer, gentler Ashtanga yoga, either the first series or even more gentle Hatha yoga. Plus, I'm doing some fitness. As you know, I'm practicing to be a personal trainer, fitness instructor, and even a medical fitness instructor. So I have to practice for that as well. And I cannot do everything. It's not possible. So actually, during the school week, I would need to be done by 10 to 15 after 7. But 15 after 7 is really the absolute latest. And do I ever feel ready to go out that door and hit my day? No, a lot of the times I don't, especially if maybe I'm hearing that my kids are arguing in the background. Sometimes I don't feel ready, but I feel better after my practice. I never have a time where I feel worse after my practice. I always feel a lot more prepared for the day, and it helps me. I love to do my practice every single morning, and I'm really disciplined and I'm really doing this every single day. But my practice used to not look like this every single day, and my morning routine. When I had to breastfeed my little baby, I would take, for example, the first breastfeeding morning time to read my Bible and do a lot of prayer, and then maybe the first nap time that he would nap a long time, but just a short. Then I would practice a little bit physical, either some fitness or later on some yoga. I'm not practicing yoga, way back. I just started maybe about 6 years ago. Yeah, 6 or 7. I think it was 2012. So my practices have changed. When I had the little puppy, I did my morning prayer, I read my Bible, and I went outside with my little baby and with the dogs, early morning walks, sometimes even a morning run. I had one of those sporty strollers that I could run. So, my routine has changed quite a bit, but this is what I'm doing right now. And as I say, if you would ask me maybe in 2 years, and this will be interesting, how my morning routine looks like, it might totally be different, because with every move that I had, with everything that shifted and changed, I had a new baby, I had a puppy, everything kind of shifted and changed. And it is okay. You have to adjust it to what fits into your schedule. See, I'm really a morning person, and I'm tired at night. I go to bed when I'm tired. And this might be somewhere, depends on, for today, for example, I could sleep in a little bit, so I went to bed at between 9 and 10, but during the school week where I get up at 4, I am going to bed at the same time as my kids, and they're going to bed a little bit after 8, between 8 and 8:30. So I'm going to bed at that time. I go to bed when I'm tired, not when somebody tells me to. And if I want to go out ever in the evening, which I don't do often right now, but if I don't go salsa dancing or something, I'm taking a nap. I need a nap in the afternoon to be able to stay awake. So what I'm going to do now is I'm heading out of that door. My kids are not there this time. So I'm gonna fix myself some breakfast. This is actually gonna be the first time that I'm gonna check my messages on my phone, and it's almost 9:30 now. I got up at 5, so you know that the first hours I'm not checking my phone at all. It's not helping me to get the mood of the day right. So I'm gonna have some good breakfast now, some relaxing time. Then I'm gonna hit the shower. Then I have to walk my dogs, do a big round. Actually, my husband is doing the dogs right now because they cannot hold that long. And then actually I have my cleaning day today, so I have to do a lot of housework today and enjoy my day. And whatever comes, I feel more peaceful, more prepared to face during this day. So I wish you a wonderful day. I hope you found this very interesting. And you might be inspired. Don't feel the pressure that this has to be your routine. It was not my routine a few years ago. It's just maybe it is an inspiration to you for your practice to be okay when it's switching up and you have more time, you have a little less time, and to be totally okay with this. See you next time.